Hello, welcome back. I am on my way home right now. I've just been doing some errands in town. It's the weekend. I've just gone to the grocery store and I went to the toy library as well, which is something that I thought would be really cool to tell you guys about. And I heard about it before I had Eliana and I was like, that's so cool. I'm definitely gonna check that out when I become a mom. And now that Eliana is 6 months, I was like, I need to go discover this place. You can check out toys and then you can keep them for 2 weeks and then you return them. So what I've been doing for the last couple of weeks is I rented like a walker or play center thing because I was thinking about buying one and then I was like, why in the world would I buy one of these? And then I went to the toy library to see if they had one and they had like tons of options. So I've just gone and returned the one that I've had for the last couple of weeks and I checked out a new one, which is so great because babies get over things and kids get over things really quickly. So you always want to give them new things to help stimulate them, and like they're always just getting bored of things. So the fact that the toy library exists, you can like go exchange toys and just always keep it fresh and new without having to buy all these things. I just think it's super sustainable, it saves money, and it's so smart. And the only time I've ever heard about it was here in New Zealand. Eliana is sleeping in the car seat right now. It just started sprinkling a little bit. It's been beautiful here lately. Today's just like a little bit more overcast and a little bit sprinkly, but I'm going to get the groceries to the house as soon as I can, and we will catch up there. Has just gone down for her nap. I am eating some muffins that I made last night. There's only 2.5 left. Alex and I have just been eating them from like last night through today and now this afternoon. I'll put the recipe to these in the description box for you guys because they're pretty much muffins that taste like banana bread, but I added chocolate chip and olive oil. They used canola oil on the recipe, but I used olive oil and then I added chocolate chip. The cinnamon sugar topping is so good. So far since we've been home, I disinfected the toy that I got for her at the toy library, and I'm taking the tags off of these little outfits that I got for her the other day at Farmer's. This is a brand called Miley and Milo, and I swear I have so many of these little merino wool outfits for her because they are my favorite. I noticed that the evenings were getting a bit colder recently. Even though we're coming into spring, the days are clearer, which means that the evenings are colder. And so I went and got her some thicker merino pajamas. I noticed that I didn't have any more of these for her 6-month self. I had a couple when she was a newborn that I swapped in between on colder nights, and then I had some from 0 to 3. They are my favorite. You can definitely find it less expensive in New Zealand than if you were to buy something that was 100% wool like this from the States. Oh, come say hi, everybody. Why don't you say hi? Oh, hey. Say hey, everybody. Oh, yes. I bought more flour when I was in town, so maybe I'll just make more of these muffins tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna link the recipe for you guys below because you should really make them. They're very good. If I link these for you guys, you better make them. I'm just kidding, you don't have to make them, but they're worth it. They're so good. Eliana has started solids. I don't know if I've told the vlogs this yet, but I've definitely talked about it on Instagram. But I stopped by a little local barn that we have on my way into town, and I grabbed some carrots and I grabbed some butternut squash. I am going to prepare this right now. So I've been reading a lot about baby food. I've been having fun preparing different things for her and like having her try different things. She's tried sweet potato, she's tried spinach, she's tried like blueberries, avocado, banana, and she's liking everything so far. I want to try some new tastes for her. So this is a butternut squash I picked up. I'm going to peel this, cut it, boil it, puree it, and then put it into a freezer tray because my whole thing was like, I don't want to be making a lot of baby food because it doesn't store very well in the refrigerator. Maybe it lasts like a day or two, not even. And so I started reading about a lot of people doing freezer tray baby food so that it's frozen and then you can just defrost it and warm it up when you're ready to give it to baby. So I'm gonna do that, and it'll be like the perfect amount too, because she's eating so little. It's the next day, and it's a gorgeous day. It's moments like this and days like this that I take a step back and feel so grateful that we live here. Along with just enjoying this beautiful day, we have been doing some tasks around the homestead. I've been on a mission to find the time to wash the couch cushions, so I did that today, and the living room already feels so much fresher. I ended up storing the baby food in this silicone ice tray, the little squares. I feel like this is going to be the perfect portion. And then the extra, I actually put in my breast milk bag. I read that online, that was a way to go about having the rest, like if you have spare, and then I can just add this in with apple or something else in the future, and that will be really good. But these will be great little portions for her. We also got some stuff done in the nursery today that we've been wanting to do. We wanted to move the bookshelves that we had above my nursery chair here, because we had some here down low. As you can see, Alex just added some plaster. And then there's more plaster over here. Those little rainbows are my favorite part of Eliana's room. It's coming from this little sun crystal, and when the sun is just right, it releases rainbows all around the room, and Eliana notices them now, and it's so cute. So I'm actually just going to put this curtain back. The plaster has dried. We're just going to paint that tomorrow. And then we're going to rearrange the bookshelves that we had up here, and we won't have any down below for now. I know that it'll be really nice to have books that she can reach when she's like kind of walking around, and I could tell her like, what book do you want to read? But for now, I'm going to keep them up because I kept kicking the ones that were on the bottom near my nursery chair. I just kept like kicking it off the wall, and it just kept snapping off. We're gonna find a different place to put it later on, but we're gonna keep the ones above the nursery chair too. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh my God, the rainbows around this room right now, I can't. Also, I just had a moment while I was standing here that I not only heard Eliana's cute little squeal, she's currently doing a little bit of like independent play in the playpen, and I heard a lamb out in the distance too, and I was just like, double cuteness. It feels really good because Sunday resets are my favorite, and I feel like I haven't really been able to do a full Sunday reset lately because it's just been hard with baby to kind of stay on a routine and get things done. But she's at this stage right now where she's napping a lot better. We've just come out of a regression, and she's doing a lot of independent play in the playpen. And although we are doing many cuddles throughout the day and nursing sessions, there are moments where, you know, she's kind of doing her own thing and mom can get some stuff done. Hello, good morning. I'm wiping you guys so you can see me a little bit better. It's the next day. I'm actually outside of the paint store right now because I am buying a new paintbrush or paint roller for Alex. He's requested that while I'm in town. I just finished up at a mom and baby play group at this beautiful little church in town. We did tea, and it was so lovely. It was my first time ever going. A friend of mine told me about it, and I'm so glad that I went. It was really cute. A group of older ladies put it on, and it's so cute because it feels like very grandmother vibes, and they're doing tea and everyone sits down together and the kids have their morning tea together, and it is just too cute. How are we all getting out of the house without losing our minds and it being a whirlwind every single time? I need backup. I need to call in the troops. I need everything. When I leave I need so much assistance when I leave the house. Me getting ready, baby getting ready, and then leaving the house, getting the stroller in the car if it's not in the car, the diaper bag, all the things. It's just a lot every single time. I feel like it's an Olympic sport. We need a gold medal. We need an award if we're on time but we also just need a gold medal for trying. Please let me know in the comments what y'all are doing to make getting out of the house with child in tow. And those of you who have multiples, you are a god in my mind. I'm like, how are you leaving the house with multiple children? My 1 6-month-old is like, it's a lot. The house feels very weird right now because we do not have a rug in this room, in the living room right now. We normally have a big old jute rug right here. And then in Eliana's nursery, I'll take you guys over there, it is completely empty as well. There's normally a really plush white and black wool rug in here, and it's not in here right now. So we just had somebody come to the house, and we were going to have them do spot treatments on the rugs because there were a couple stains on both. And I've just wanted to get Eliana's rug in particular cleaned before we put it in her room, and then I never got around to it, so I just ended up putting it in there because it was actually in this room before. And then I realized very quickly when I put a white wool rug in this main room that has so much traffic, I realized very quickly that that was not gonna work. So it works really well in her nursery, but I've wanted to get it cleaned for the longest time, and we were gonna have her just do a spot treatment on it. She said the jute and the wool are both fabrics that she kind of wanted to take to her depot and like do it properly and clean it and then dry it and see if she needs to go over it again. So I'm very excited because it feels very spring cleaning in here. My Virgo heart is singing because the cushions are clean now and the rugs are gonna be clean. So we're coming into this nice new season with some fresh, crisp fabrics around us in the home. It feels very spring cleaning. I'm sitting down for what feels like the first time today. I have been working on immigration stuff since I got back home. I am submitting for my permanent residency, and I don't know if I've talked about this on the vlog. I can never remember who I told what when it comes to like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, but I don't think I've updated you guys on my immigration stuff with New Zealand. I came here originally on a 2-year work visa. Alex has citizenship of New Zealand. Side note, if you didn't know and you are newer here, Alex is a citizen of New Zealand because his father was born and raised here, so he's had citizenship since birth. I came here on a 2-year work visa first, and then it exchanged over to a 2-year residency visa. Both of those were partner visas through Alex. And then now I qualify for permanent residency after those 2 visas. You kind of have to go through the visas to qualify for the permanent residency. So now I qualify for it and I can submit it at the end of September, which is so exciting. So I'm gathering all of that information, and I'm also submitting a request for this like travel exception because we're going, I think, to the US for Thanksgiving. So I'm requesting to be able to travel during that time because when you submit permanent residency, you can't really travel. It's a whole thing. I know a lot of you who follow can relate to how time-consuming immigration stuff and like documentation can take, whether you've moved to a new country or whether you've moved from the US to New Zealand, because I feel like several people have started following because of that just similar story and experience. But yeah, just in general, if you didn't know, it's a lot of time, a lot of documentation, and I'm really excited because permanent residency is for life, so I won't really have to deal with anything else unless I decide to do citizenship, which I have no idea if I'm gonna do that or not, but I know I want permanent residency, especially because Eliana is a Kiwi, she's a citizen, and so this is the final big push, and I'm so happy that it is because it's been 4 years of this, or even longer, because we started the immigration process like 5 years ago. It's been easy for Alex because he has a passport to New Zealand, but obviously he's helped me a lot in getting all the documentation together and just doing the applications. It's been a lot for us. And I'm happy to know that it's going to be coming to an end sometime in the near future, but right now it's kind of on an upswing of just getting things all together because it's kind of like we're in the timeline to apply. which is exciting, but also daunting and a lot. So that's where I'm going to end the vlog today with that update. I hope you all enjoyed this one. It was 3 days worth of content. I hope it all came together well for you guys and that you enjoyed spending the last kind of weekend and beginning of the week with me. And I hope you all have a beautiful week, weekend, whatever day it is for you, morning or night. I hope that you have a lovely morning or evening while you watch this and that you're cozy, and I'm sending you my love.